I was watching the Corbomite maneuver earlier today, and there were some things that kind of stood out to me. There's the part towards the beginning where the multicolored cube, or the chance cube, as Watto would say from the Phantom Menace, is menacing the ship, menacing the Enterprise. It's spinning and emitting radiation, and Kirk finally gives the order to, make some distance, get away from this thing, and he orders, the engines, astern. Goes half impulse, full impulse. Then he wants warp speed, and Sulu says, all right, we're going to do warp speed. We're at warp 1, we're at warp 3. The radiation is intensifying. It gets into lethal levels. Finally, as they're trying to get away from this thing, and it's maintaining a distance of approximately 51 meters from the ship as the ship is flying apparently backwards, like straight backwards. It didn't turn around to fly away from it. It just went in reverse at warp 3, and finally Captain Kirk gives the order to fire the main phaser banks, aka the forward phasers at it, so the cube is in front of the ship. So basically my question here is, how fast can the starships go backwards? We obviously have seen them through most of the shows. They travel in what would be a forward direction, but, are directions truly relative in space? And given the way the warp nacelles function, does it really matter if they're moving what would be considered forward or backward relative to where the ship is facing or how we're looking at it? Could the ship potentially, go its top speed, maximum warp, whatever that might be, warp 9 point whatever, straight back in reverse? Is that something that's feasible? But, obviously the majority of the ship's weapon systems are mounted, or forward mounted. So for defensive purposes, you wouldn't want to do that. But, that's just something that kind of stood out to me, that, they were just basically going straight back away from this thing. So what do you guys think? And just, other thoughts about the Corbomite maneuver. And of course, we got this guy here. He's no Jeffrey Combs, but this is a dude that started young and has been in a lot of episodes of Star Trek. He was in the Strange New Worlds episode, the MASH episode, when with the flashbacks of Chapel and Mabinga on the moon of Jagal battling during the Klingon War. This guy has been part of Star Trek for a long time. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.